In this video, we're going to have a look at creating some timber and some lead flashing to go against the wall and the roof junction. So let's start off by opening up a new family. And I'll just cancel that for a second. There we go. And this I'm going to do as a wall object. So model wall based. There we go. Open. And now it will open up a number of little drawings for us by here, views. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's go on to this one first. Now, I'm going to do an extrusion and I'm going to do a line. The first thing I want to do is to get a line that is at the 30-degree angle, which is the angle of the roof that I have currently. There we go, 30 degrees. I don't want it that big though, so we'll say about there. Right, now I'm going to change the scale of the view as well to 1:5 because it will help make the lines a bit thinner and a bit easier to see. I'm going to go up 150, across 225, and then down to here, and then just use the trim command to join those together like so. Right. Now let's set the extrusion. If you know the thickness of your wall and then half it, that would be a good place to start the extrusion. So I'm going to say 180, and I'm going to make that 185. So making the lead just 5 mil thick, which is a bit thicker, but it just helps it to show up. The material, okay, click on that. Now, lead is not in the initial list by here, so I click on the home, go here, and then scroll down until I find lead. There it is. Click the little arrow to load it into here. And we can see the graphics and the appearance is on there. And I'll just leave it as it is and click OK. And that's our first bit. So I'm just going to tick that. Now it disappears by here. So if we now go to the back view, we can see it is around the back by there. So what I want to do now is to copy that. So click, copy from there to there, and we can just keep on copying that down like so. Okay, I'll just escape by there for now. And now at this point, we are really ready to do a file and save as. Ooh. Before we do that, actually, I do want to just add now the bottom. So I'll do a new extrusion. So the bit of lead work that sits on the roof. So I'm going to go here. Now, remembering our other extrusions are 180 to 185. So I'll just do that, use the offset, do an offset of 5. There we go, offset 5 already set there. I need to change this again to 1:5 so I can now see these different lines. Click on both ends. Making sure I get it end to end. There we go. Now, the extrusion for this one, I'll leave the start as 180. I want it to come across about 150, so I'm going to say 330, like that. And again, material lead, job done, tick. Right, so we'll have a quick look at that by there, and we can see we now have some lead flashing. Okay. Let's look at this and just think, well, it hasn't got the lines going across by there, which would possibly be a nice thing to have. So I could go back over here, click on this extrusion and edit it. And instead of it being all the way down there, I could drag that. Let's delete it actually. There we go. And make this one go to there. So now it's more like an individual component and we'll get the line visibility. There we go. And then I'll just do the same as I did. I'll just edit that side of it as well. There we go. Okay. Right, now I can copy that from that top end to that end there and just repeat that going down like so. Okay, so now when we look at it, there we go, we can now see a line coming across as well, which does look better. So let's now file save as family, and I'll call this LED flashing. Okay, and save. So you've got that somewhere nice and safe. And then I'm going to load it into my project. And we can see the elevation here. I'm going to stick it see now, if I put the cursor on that side, we can see the lead work over there. So I'll just click there for now. Click on that lead work. Elevation. Well, we're going to want it up higher than that, so I'll just go 3000. Now let's have a little look at it in 3D. As we can see, it's not quite high enough. So what would be a good thing here probably is to actually look at it straight on from an elevation. So let's make it 150. And now we can see it starting to get somewhere. So what I'm going to do here is actually just use the move command. Now what I would have liked is for it to actually get the bottom of it visible. So let's just drag it up there and then use the move and go from that bottom corner to the top of the roof by there. Now we may notice it doesn't cover all of it. You could just insert another one and go from there, or you could actually edit the family and add the number of them that you need. So we can see here we've got 2, 4, 5, so another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly another 6. So we could edit the family again. Go back here. And what we want to do is basically copy all of those. To there, and we'll have one more on top, and we'll see what that looks like. And of course you could, if you need to, just crop one of them in half or something like that, and we'll just load into the project, overwrite the existing version. Now it's gone up the top at the moment, but we'll just click that and then move it from there back down here like that. And we can see I did do one too many, so we do need to just knock the bottom one off. There we go, and load and overwrite. And it has come down a little bit here, so we'll just adjust that height now, but at least we've got it the right length. Okay. And then if we want it on the other side, of course, we could just do a mirror command, and that's fairly, oops, cancel that, went a bit off angle, mirror. There we go. So got some LED flashing on there. Little play around with it. Just be wary that if you do have multiple roofs where you want LED flashing and different lengths of LED flashing, do save as between each one so that you can insert multiple types of these rather than just having the one, and otherwise it'll edit it for all of them. So let's look at that in 3D just to finish off. There we go. There's our flashing